Huh?
I've been doing this YouTube thing for 4 years, and I've noticed that my comment sections can be filed under 3 categories. Kind and supportive, with an emphasis on wondering how I don't have more subscribers. Man, I don't know. The second? Maybe you can figure out the pattern. Whoa, is that Sans Undertale? Holy crap, is Sans from Unkerdale. Wait, IRL Sans? My man is Sans? Bro, when did Sans make a YouTube channel? OMG, Sans Undertale become dwarf. It's Sans! Thank you, Sans, very cool. Video's so good, even Sans made an appearance. I love the Sans drip, Lamau. Didn't expect to run into Sans today. Yo, this man's looking kinda like Sans Undertale. Nobody's gonna talk about how he looks like Sans? I don't know what you guys are talking about. And the third category. Well, let's just say a minority of viewers are very concerned for my health.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
Yeah, I guess I could stand to shed a few pounds. People have certain expectations for the shape of their skeletons, and pear-shaped is not one of them. Let's see here. There's gotta be some game out there that'll teach me how to lose weight fast. Yume Penguin Monogatari. Well, okay. In the magical and expansive world of video games, there's one all-encompassing rule, a universal constant that remains true no matter what you're playing, and it's very simple. Food is a good. Food is the purveyor of health, points, and buffs. When things are looking grim, food is the shining beacon that whispers into your ear that, hey man, everything's gonna be alright. Yeah, I know, there's sentient sausages and killer carrots and Panic Restaurant and Burger Time. The point is that if it's just a plain-ass piece of food, then it's a benefit to you. And then in 1991, along comes Konami saying, screw the rules, I have money, and releases Yume Penguin Monogatari, or Dream Penguin Adventure for the Famicom. The game where as Penta the Penguin, you must race against the clock to get your girl Penko back. Oh, not because she's been kidnapped or anything, it's because she's a shallow, heartless bitch that threatens to dump you for another penguin if you don't loose that caboose, and fast. Like, unreasonably fast. You've got 75 seconds, so don't waste any time. Please, no more. This is actually the third game to star Penko. He started out running down endless roads in Penguin Adventure for the MSX, and Antarctic Adventure for the NES. He even had a son named Pentaro, who became a playable character in the Parodius series. I did not expect Konami's cinematic Penguinverse to be this deep, but more importantly, we have now confirmed that Penta does indeed
the coconut nut is a giant nut.
Never thought I'd play another game that fat-shamed me like Torneko The Last Hope, but here we are. And you know what? It's a pretty damn good game. I'd call it an underrated classic for sure. Movement is spot on, and you get a nice variety of attacks depending on your weight class. You get a little kick when you're at normal, thin turns your voice into a projectile, and chubby, while it does slow you to a crawl, with great girth comes great firepower. You don't just body slam fools with all the force of a great typhoon, you grind them into the dirt like a pestle grinds peppercorns.
I hunger.
Now that I think about it, this game breaks a lot of old NES conventions. You can't die, and you don't even get a score counter. All you have to worry about is reaching the end of each level and fighting a boss, all while under a time limit. That's why instead of taking damage or losing a life, getting hit knocks you back and makes your little dude have a hissy fit.
Give me tendies!
But it's not the enemies you have to worry about. It's the veritable smorgasbord flying around keeping you in a state of unending temptation. Apples, eggs, jelly donuts, they're all verboten, lest you suffer the caloric consequences. Damn, I love alliteration.
Oh geez, oh darn it. They got fat.
The concept of food having negative effects isn't entirely foreign to gaming. Metal Slug makes you nice and chunky if you eat too much too fast, but it also powers up your shot and bomb. You can become a roly-poly pedestrian in Fable, but you gotta really try to let yourself go that much. I'd bet money the only time people saw this dump truck was to earn passage through that one demon door. You know the one.
I want beefy, blubbery, plump, porcine.
But Dream Penguin takes this notion way too far. If you accidentally eat one apple, it immediately goes to your thighs. I say again, apple. Straight to your thighs. This is one f***ed up world. Good lord, this penguin's metabolism is even faster than the Flash's. And it gets worse. If you finish a level without being at a certain weight threshold, you get dumped and have to do the whole level again. Good thing bosses drop plenty of fat be gone, giving you the chance to slim up before finishing a level. I like how this guy does the Wallace thing with his hands. I'll make you creamy and smooth, just like me. Whoa, I don't know what that means and I'm good. Who says penguins can't fly? Every other level, you hop into a little pink plane and gun down anything stupid enough to get in your way. Oh yeah, now I'm getting back to my roots. It's no Crimson Clover, but it's enjoyable and it adds a nice dose of variety. The last boss even switches to a horizontal perspective. Nice parallax scrolling on those clouds. Haha! Take that, you penguin pimp! You soar through the night sky with your girl, get a little smooch, and that's it. Huh. That was a really short game. Surely there's gotta be more than... Oh my. How the dinner tables have turned. I have a feeling this isn't the best ending, and it looks like there is a so-called second lap, so let's do it all again. Please excuse the pun, but lap 1 is mostly a cakewalk. Lap 2 is when the cake starts walking on you. It's a visit to your grandma's house during the holidays. It's a starving college student at a Golden Corral when somebody else is footing the bill. Holy shit. If penguin metabolism is anywhere near this screwed up, then I feel terrible for them. I finished lap 2 in under an hour, but it still results in your girl getting f***ed up on Oreos. And finishing the last boss without being at the weight threshold gives you a bad ending, where she decides that despite being kidnapped, she would still rather stay with him. Because you're still too fat. Well, I think we all learned a valuable lesson today about penguins, unrealistic body standards, and pestering YouTubers with mean comments. This has been A Skeleton, and thank you for watching. Next time we talk about Pal World.